So, Montreal, we are back. And it is time for the year number 2 trade deadline. Now, I don't want to mince any words here. I don't want to waste any time. I want to get right into it. Um, honestly, I'm going full buyer. Enter trade deadline. I don't, like last year, I don't have any moves off the top of my head that I really want to make going into it. But if we see some offers, we see some players on the block that you know, we want to go after, then we're gonna go for it. Looking at the team on paper, here, I'll propose trade here so we can just have a glimpse at the roster. There honestly isn't anything that we really need. We have our first line, Caulfield, Suzuki, Kane, and then we have a whole bunch of depth that we're gonna offer here. John Klingberg and Ilya Labushkin. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. Is that if there's one type of player that we need, it's an offensive defenseman like John Klingberg. However, the thing that I was going to say right after that is that I'm only trading for 1 year contracts. That's all I'm doing. Because we have a 1 year shot at the cup, and then we need to save as much money this year that we can because we got a lot of guys to resign. So, Aho and McDonough, only trading for 1 year deals unless it is a guy who's cheap and who's going to be on the team for a long time. That's the line I'm drawing because we got to re-sign all these guys on 1 year deals, and it's not like it's Friedrich and Johnson to the Rangers in exchange for Vincent Trocheck. Crazy stuff going on in Massachusetts. But we have our 1 year shot at the cup this year, and then we have to take a step back because we won't have Kane next year. We're going to largely have the same core, but we won't have Kane. So we'll have to find a replacement for him. So next year we're going to be worse than this year. This year is our one shot at the cup right away. So we're only getting 1 year contracts. And the Knights get Marcus Johansson. That's a solid trade. But let's just see who's available. Let's see what we're looking at here. Only 1 year contracts. Like Sean Couturier, I would love, but 6 by 775 is just not gonna happen. It's just not happening. Brent Burns, I made him a winger in this save, and he's not doing too hot. Ben Hutton for two. If we're trading for a blue liner, oh no, maybe. Because I went into the team leaderboards before all this, and I kind of poked my head around, and we are already the best offensive team in the NHL. So maybe we can afford to shore up our defense a little bit. Let's just see what the Sens want for Jacob Chikrin, because this is a guy who I would be open to having on the team. Very much would be open to having this guy on the team. Jacob Chikrin, open block. Cam York, no. Newhook, no. Doc, no. Gooley, no. Machenko and Foot, no. So they want roster players for him. They're not going to get any. Yeah, sorry. But we can see, we can try and make something work here. I believe. I believe we can make something work. Let's just see. I'm willing to give up blue liners and draft picks. That's what I'm looking at here. So I don't want any of our picks for this year. Let's just see who they like on our team. The Panthers trade Bobrovsky, a second and a third to the Kings in exchange for Philippe Deneau and Ilya Lyubushkin. So Philippe Deneau comes back into the Atlantic Division. That's kind of a huge trade because we are fighting with the Panthers for the lead of the Atlantic Division. So we gotta get going here. We gotta make some moves if they're making moves like that. Let's see. I would be willing to give up Heineman for like a Jacob Chikrin type player. Do they want Kulikov? Oh, they do. They want Kulikov and Heineman. Oh, we can make something work here for Chikrin, and then I can give him a pick. They want a fifth next year. That might work. I don't know if it will, but that might work. Kulikov, Heineman, and a fifth for Chikrin. Flames are making a trade. Flames trade Zadorov and a third to the Sharks in exchange for Ryan Donato, a fifth and a seventh. I want to see if this is going to go through. Kulikov and Heineman and a fifth for Jacob Chikrin. What do you say, Ottawa? Trade accepted. Let's go. Jacob Chikrin, you are a Montreal Canadian. That is a huge trade. We have just shored up our blue line tenfold. Because we're already the best defense or offensive team in the league. We can afford to be a little bit better on the defensive side of the puck. You want to give me Fowler? Ooh, I want Fowler, but I don't. I'm going to say no to that. I'm going to say no to that. So now, what do we have? We have Chikrin and... Or Chikrin? Where do you fit? Okay, so he's going to love defensive pairing too, but he kind of fits on all of our lines. That is kind of perfect. Jacob Chikrin could be just the perfect guy for a cup run here. Do I ever? Sip of some water here. Drinking out of a cup today instead of my water bottle. I'm a changed man. Quinton Byfield is on the block. What is... I'm not going to trade for him because that's crazy, but how come? Oh, he hasn't been producing the last couple of years. Kind of capped off at 20 points. Yeah, Quinton Byfield, he'll be a welcome addition to wherever he ends up. What's this? Justin Schultz, get out of here. Get out of here. I want to see what the Panthers are looking like now. I'm not going to lie. Ooh, Kachuk and Barkov. Montour's up to an 89. Oh, this team is good. This team is good. And then they have Deneau. So are they just crazy down the middle now? Yeah, look at that. Barkov, Lundell, Bennett, Deneau, Rodriguez. Holy shit. This team. You want to give me D'Angelo and Gudas? Get out of here! I don't want to trade with you, Anaheim. Oh, that's a great coding, EA. So LA trades for Bobrovsky and then immediately puts him on the block. Like, good stuff, game. Good stuff. Oh, they have 4 NHL ready goalies. Look at that. and 500,000 in cap space. Cody Glass is on the trade block. This could be something. He's not producing. No, he's producing 40 points. He's playing well. I guess he doesn't have a spot in Nashville, but we're already very deep down the middle. We don't need a guy like Cody Glass. We do not need a guy like Cody Glass. We need either just an absolute stud or an absolute stud. Like, we're already a super deep team. Like, we don't really need a guy like Dawson Mercer. He'd be awesome, though, but we just don't need him. Panthers with another trade. A second and a fifth and Bjorn to the Preds in exchange for Gustav Nyquist and Sebastian Aho. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That is... Claude Giroux? Tell me he's got 1 year left. Giroux for a... Uh-oh, what are we saying? You know what? Spurgeon and Edmondson? All penalty killing lines. I want that because I have two guys that I do want, and it's from Ottawa again. But I mean, they're both on the block. Ottawa's not competing. I want Claude Giroux and Travis Hamonic. But who can I give them? Who can I give them? Barron? You know what? I'll give them Barron. I'll give them Aubé Kubel, because he's not going to have a spot on the team anymore. And then I'll also give them a third. How about that? That might go through. So Barron is in the AHL. We don't... Oh, come on. No, I'm not going to say yes to that. Oh, it's saved! Oh, let's go. That's big. So Hamonic, the only reason that I would trade for him, he wouldn't play, but he would be a reserve 3, or in case we need him in the playoffs. Claude Giroux could come in. He could be a second-line guy for us. He fits on all penalty killing lines, so that's big. He could even kill penalties for us. But I'm thinking like middle 6 for Giroux. That type of guy, come in and get some points. And then we're giving up Barron, who could be something. He honestly could be a really solid prospect. But that's kind of what you're given. You have to give up for a shot at the cup here, which is kind of what we're going for. And then Aubé Kubel, who I traded for, but I kind of immediately regret trading for. And then a third, just to kind of add some more value in there. Let's see what Ottawa says. They're going to say yes to that. That is huge stuff. That is ginormous. So 2 huge trades with the Sens. But the Oilers trade Xavier Bourgault and a second to the Kings in exchange for a third, and Grundstrom. Bit of a depth swap there in the Pacific Division. But that is 2 huge trades with the Ottawa Senators. We just acquired so much depth and some star power, to be honest with you. We are getting a lot better right now. And I'm loving that. I'm loving it. Jamie Benn is on the block. Brother. Frankie Vetrano. Why is Adden Hill on the block? Why is Adden Hill on the block? Hold on, hold on. No, 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 no. No. You know what? I will edit my block, though. Oh, there's only an hour left, but I'll edit it anyway. Who do we want to trade, potentially? Huuuge said. I honestly don't want to give up any of our guys. Like, we have a very solid looking team. I would give up some of these free agent signings, though, like a Gagne. Yeah, honestly, that's it. All right, half an hour left. Let's see. Dude, and Sagan? So Ben and Sagan on the block? They want to give me Evgeny Kuznetsov? Okay, hold on. First of all, don't want Gustafsson. But Kuznetsov? Playmaker? All penalty killing lines? No. We just traded for Giroux, who is basically that same player. We don't need two of that same player, and Kuznetsov is going to be so much more expensive than Giroux. We don't need that at all. Here that I think we really need. Nope. Only 1 year contracts are on these parts. Only 1 year contracts. 15 minutes left. Who's been sold? Lawton, Chikrin, Bob. Didn't know. Oh, Vejmelka got moved. Donato, Tatar. A lot of these guys we know. Stetcher, Lekermaki. He just got drafted, didn't he? Dude, I don't want these motherfuckers. And you are not getting strangers and a second. Alright, 4 minutes left. Unless we get Wayne Gretzky offered to us, I don't think we'll be making another trade. And there it is. Trade deadline complete. The Montreal Canadiens have not only shored up their blue line, but their middle six as well. We got a lot better. I accidentally skipped over the trade summary. So let's see if it's still in the message center. Hopefully. Let's see. Player and pick trading. There we go. So we know about that. We know about me getting Giroux. But here we go. So Toronto acquires Vejmelka and a third and Stetcher. And Arizona gets Topi Nimala and a fourth. So that's big. The Atlantic Division gets stronger. Nyquist and Aho we know. Donato we know. Didn't know about Bobrovsky. We know about that. So Philly gets a second and Lekermaki. Oh, 2 seconds and Lekermaki in exchange for Lawton, Mahura, and Tatar. That is a big trade for Vancouver. They're shoring up their depth. Ottawa gets Nick Bonino and a third in exchange for Juracek, a fourth, and a prospect. Ottawa had a confusing deadline. They traded away like half their team, but they went out and acquired Nick Bonino. Like what? Huh? That was kind of a weak deadline. That was not a lot of trades went on. Not a lot happened on that trade deadline, but we ended the trade deadline a much better team than we started the trade deadline, and I can say that wholeheartedly. But after the trade deadline, we are looking very solid. This team is looking deep. This team is looking plentiful. And this team is looking like a serious contender after the trade deadline. So our first line remains unchanged. Kaner, Suzuki, and Caulfield up on that first line. Our second line, Slavkovsky, Newhook, and new addition, Claude Giroux. Our bottom six is relatively unchanged as well. We got Farrell, Doc, Marchenko on that third line. And then Marchment, Gagne, Hoffman on the fourth line. Defensively is where we get a lot better. Gouli and York, Valimaki, and Chikrin. Chikrin is going to be that guy for us. 100% he's going to be that guy. As I mentioned before, we are already the best offensive team in the league. But Jacob Chikrin, as a guy who can come in, he's got 89 defensive awareness. Two-way defender. He's going to shore up our blue line that much more for the playoff run. He is overjoyed to play on the second line. He's going to be just an absolute rock for us on the blue line. And then we got Foote and Lindstrom. They're just kind of there. You know, we got to fill roster spots. The power play is looking super sexy. We got that +5, Suzuki, Caulfield, Gouli, Marchenko, and Giroux. And then our second line is pretty sexy as well, with Doc, Slavkovsky, York, Chikrin, and Kaner. The PK looks solid. Suzuki, Gagne, Gouli, Foote. PK looks good. I think we're going to be killing penalties. I think we're going to be better at killing penalties. but I don't think we're going to be like top defensive team in the league or anything. And then goalies, we're going to be running with Adden Hill. He's been our backup for most of the season, but I looked in and he's actually got a lot better numbers than Fleury. Fleury, we love to have him. We love to have him for the novelty, but Adden Hill, he's just playing better. So we're gonna roll with him. Oh, I didn't show scratch players. Didn't show scratched players. So Hamonic, Gergensons, and Bugstad are all here. They're all solid guys, and they're all here just in case we have an injury or we need a sub in the playoffs or something like that. Hamonic, defensive guy, can sub in, just become a rock on the blue line, take a couple penalties. Gergensen, same thing, but he's a forward, and Bugstad will go out there, fight somebody, and score a couple times. So we'll be good. We'll be good. Let's get back into the simulation, baby. Let's go. First game against Ottawa. We made quite a lot of trades with the Ottawa Senators at this year's trade deadline. We're going to slow sim our first game against them. Whoops. No, don't finish the game. Please, God, don't finish the game. Oh my God, this motherfucker. This guy. Oh my God. We traded for half their team and they come out and score 2 goals in the first 5 minutes on us. There goes Kirby Doc. Oh, and then they score again. Batherson. We're starting a little bit of a rivalry with these Ottawa Senators here. Swept us in the first round last year. Then we traded for half their team. And they're still getting the better of us. I don't like the sound of that, but there goes Marchenko. That's big. That's big to start off the second. And there's Slavkovsky. There we go. We're tied, boys. Let's go. We built this team to fight. We built this team to grind. There goes Giroux. First game against his former team, in his former barn. Walks into the slot, rips one Ched. What a beauty. We are just about doubling their shots going into the third period. 1 goal lead for the Habs. Can we close it out? They started the game off hot, but we were going hotter. That was a long-ass penalty kill for us, but we got it done. Another one. Oh, now we're on the power play. And our new and improved power play can't get it done, but there goes Kaner from the Hashies. The Montreal Canadiens are cup-bound. I'm putting it in writing. I'm putting it in words. I'm scratching it on my wall. I'm writing it in crayon. We are going all the way. 100%. Who else did we trade with? Did we trade with anybody else? I don't honestly think we did. Hang on, real quick. I'm going to save. I'm going to save, boys. Overwrite current file. Lock that shit in. No going back now, boys. Let's see. Who else did we trade with? Was it just Ottawa? It was legit only Ottawa at the deadline. Let's go. We might just finish out the season. We might just finish out the season. Let's go. We're going to go to the end of the month. We're going to jump in on the stats. There's a back-to-back wins or 3 in a row, baby. Oh, wait, hang on. We were on a winning streak before the deadline, and the Bruins were head coached by Eric Stahl, but he's gone. He's out of here. That's big, though. That means the Bruins are ass, and they're in our division. But this is a hella win streak we're on now. Okay, we lost to the Red Wings there, but that was 2, 4, 6, 8. That was an 8-game win streak. 2 games before, 6 games after the deadline. That was huge. We're gonna go to the end of the month. I think we are now commanding the Atlantic Division. Oh yeah, we're up there, baby, and nobody's catching us. 5 points to the Panthers. We play them 2 more times before the season ends. Oh boy. And then we're 8. So we're 8 up on the Red Wings. Dude, why am I so bad at math? Oh, we just lost to the Red Wings twice. That might prove costly. But maybe not. Let's jump in on the stats, baby. Let's check in on some stats as Cole Caulfield surpasses the 100-point mark. What a beauty. He's up to a 95 overall. There's Kaner right with him. Suzuki's pretty close. Giroux. Mr. Freaking Consistent, Mason Marchment. I mean, he has gone absolutely above and beyond. He's almost going to double his career high. Maybe not double his career high, but he's going to double last season's mark for sure. This guy is unbelievable, Mason Marchment. And what a trade acquisition, too. We got him and Stankoven and Stranges in the same deal. This guy's a beauty. Slav is there, Doc, Newhook, Marchenko's here. Farrell in his rookie season, 35 points. It's not bad. It's not great, but it isn't terrible. Bukestad scratched. Hoffman, dude, Hoffman is awful. I'm not going to lie, Hoffman has not been playing well. But defensively, what has Chychrun done for us? 10 points in 12 games for Jacob Chychrun as a member of the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, we traded for him because of his defensive capabilities. Is he defending? Let's see. He's not. He's got 13 blocks though. That's big, and he's laying the body. But I mean, we traded for him because he can defend, and he says, man, I can play offense too. I can put the biscuit in the basket. Actually, no, he can't because he has 2 goals with us. But I can help the boys put the biscuit in the basket. That's why we love you. That's why we love you. Gooley's playing well. All right, so the defense, they're not getting a lot of points, but that's fine. We don't need them to get points. We need them to keep the puck out of the freaking net. For Christ's sakes. Hill's playing well. His numbers kind of dipped a little bit. And Fleury looks to be getting better. It could just be because their sample size is switched. Oh, they both have a point this year. That's big. That is big. They both have a point this year. Common Mike Hoffman L. Ain't that the truth? We should see if we improved at all defensively. I don't remember what our metrics were before, but I'll remember like kind of where we were in the standings. Oh, that's Atlantic Division, where we were middle of the road in the Atlantic. Goals for per game. We are still the best offensive team in the league by a landslide. Goals against per game. We are a little bit better, but we are still kind of best power play of all time? Question mark. Improve at all. Our penalty kill might have gotten worse. I think it was 81-8 the last time I checked. But it's not bad. It's not bad. We're still winning hockey games, and that's the big thing. Is we are still winning hockey games. So we are gonna go. We're gonna take it maybe game by game for this week at least. We're playing against the Panthers twice this week. We need to win both these games. Are we in the President's Trophy conversation? We are. We are tied with the Avs for the league lead. So we got to win both these games against the Panthers. Because if we lose them both in regulation, then we're only 1 point ahead of them in the standings. Can't do math tonight, but first game in Florida. Let's go. Big shootout win. All right, we would have loved to win that game in regulation, but the shootout win is still 2 points. That's huge. Rangers at MSG. Ooh, shootout loss. No bueno. No bueno. And the Panthers now at home in Center Bell in Montreal. This needs to be a win here. Come on. Shootout loss. That is so tough. But hey, with that loss, with that point against the Florida Panthers, the Montreal Canadiens have clinched a postseason appearance in year number 2. And the 50-win season is still on the table. There are, 5 games left to go. We need to win 3 of them for a 50-win season. 4 of them are, all of them are divisional games. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Okay. All of these games are super important coming up. Here we go. We got 2 at home, back-to-back. One against Boston. Big dub. Big. Huge win. Is Boston sucks in this universe for some reason. They got 69 points on the year. Complete dog shit. Again, at home, Tuesday night, call it 7 p.m. The kids come home from school. They say, Papa, Papa, I want to watch the Montreal Canadiens. And Papa goes, okay, son, we're going to watch the hockey game. Let's go. And we lost. It was because of the accent. We lost because of the accent. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Where are we? 103. Okay. We're 2 points behind the Avs in President's Trophy conversation. That's okay. We can make that up. We can make that up. Do we have a game in hand at least? Oh, they have a game in hand. Okay. So we're probably not going to win the President's Trophy, but that's okay. That would have been. It was a bit optimistic to think that we could have. But Buffalo, where are they? They are fighting for a playoff spot. We have already clinched, but we can play spoiler to the Buffalo Sabres. Let's go. In Buffalo. Big 9-3 win. Show them who's boss, boys. Show them who is boss. All right, these last two games against the Lightning, who also suck in this universe for some reason. The Lightning and the Bruins are just brutal in this universe, and Vegas is going to miss the playoffs too. Anyway, we cannot get caught up in that because we are tied with the Avalanche for the President's Trophy lead. And the Montreal Canadiens in year number 2 are a 50-win franchise, baby. We can't be beat, dude. We actually cannot be beat. I mean, seriously. We just need the Avs to lose twice in a row, and then we need to win against the Senators, who suck complete ass. They're dead last in the division. They might be last in the league. They are. They are dead last in the league, these Ottawa Senators, who swept us in the first round last year. Let's go. We're going to slow sim this one because it could be the President's Trophy on the line. In Canadian Tire Center, in Ottawa, and there it goes. Nick Suzuki, back-to-back games with a power play goal. This guy's incredible. Power play again. Come on, boys. Get one more. No, all good. It's not on the power play, but he's still an absolute beast. Lighting the lamp against his former team again, and there goes Sean Farrell. Rookie of the year, Sean Farrell. Greatest player to ever lace him up. And Slavkovsky. That's a 4-goal first period, baby. That is a 4-goal first period for the Montreal Canadiens. 5 in a row. Caulfield is the best. Oh my god, Ottawa cannot stay out of the box. Ottawa cannot stay out of the penalty box. That is... Oh, that was a long-ass power play, but Stutzel on the end of it puts the Senators on the board. And there goes Slavkovsky. He says, fuck you. We're getting the 5-goal lead, whether you like it or not. 2 left in the second period. Third period, let's go. 6-1 Montreal. I mean, this is an absolute dusting. An absolute dog walk. 7-1. This is a Brazil, boys. We are in Brazil territory. And nope, Caulfield doesn't want it. He says no. He's patting some stats here in game 82. Ottawa gets back-to-back power plays, but they cannot score. And the Montreal Canadiens win 8-1 in the final game of the regular season. We want this President's Trophy, they said. Let's see, Colorado has 1 game left to play. They have to win in regulation. And the best they can do is tie. So we can share the President's Trophy. But if the Avalanche lose, even in overtime, the Montreal Canadiens are President's Trophy winners. Let's go. Advanced day. What are we saying? What are we saying? They didn't play. Okay. They didn't play. They still haven't played. What are we saying? Oh! And the Colorado Avalanche have lost the hockey game in regulation. And that means your Montreal Canadiens are the President's Trophy winners in year number 2. Cole Caulfield, with his 113 points, is a huge reason why that is the case. Simulate, season has ended. Who are we playing in the playoffs? It is the New York Islanders, boys. Real quick, though, we have to jump in here. We have to see some of the stats. Because Cole Caulfield with 113 points. Patrick Kane is washed, they said. Patrick Kane will never contribute at the big league level, they said. Yeah? I say eat my ass. Patrick Kane, 57 goals. He's 36 years old. He's older than time itself. and he scores 57 goals. Is this the modern age Gordie Howe? I mean, look at this guy, the ageless wonder, Patrick Kane. 118 points. When was the last time he even got 100 points? 2019. This guy came to Montreal and became an absolute stud because that is the type of culture that we have built here. I know I said that Sam Gagner was the best free agent signing of all time, but maybe it was Patrick Kane. I'm not going to lie, maybe it was Patrick Kane. Suzuki is there, so the whole first line had 100 points. I want to see Giroux play like an absolute stud with us. 24 points in 20 games. I mean, beast. Beast, man. Doc, Safkovsky, Marchment. Oh, man. God, Mike Hoffman with 19 goals and 4 assists. Yeah, you are off the team, buddy. Damn, Gagne, 6 points. Oh, biddies. We go. Chikrin led the defense in points. I mean, sure, he had 2 extra games. But, I mean, 13 points in 20 games with us is huge. It's huge, man. We signed this guy because he's a defender, and he came here and he lit the lamp. And there we go. He even shored up his defensive game, blocking a lot more, taking away a lot more. I mean, it's still 0% from the faceoff dot, but this is a guy who I'm completely comfortable giving 20, 25 minutes a night to. York and Gooley all within 30. Valimaki, the two-way defender as well. Foot and Lindstrom didn't play a full season. That is good stuff, boys. And how about the tendies? How about the tendies? Adden Hill had a great season. I don't care what anybody says. This is a great season. For an 84 overall, making 4.6 mil, 907, 280 is exactly what I need from him. Fleury, he had a bit of a down year compared to last year, but that's okay. Because I accidentally left on auto goalie rotations. He got like 20 starts in a row. But he played well. He did exactly what we needed 40-year-old Marc-Andre Fleury to do. Hey, I just don't sign Kane. Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. I think... Here, I'll show you. It's kind of weird what happened to Kaner in this save. I'm not going to lie. Because... What happened to Kaner was... He got traded to New York. That obviously happened. Then he re-signed in Chicago. No, wait, hang on. No. He finished out the year in Chicago. Then he somehow ended up on the Rangers. I don't know if he got... It must have been a free agency in the Rangers. Then he got traded back to Chicago. Then he ended up on Buffalo, his hometown team. Played the year out. Got 83 points. Then he signed in Montreal here and became an absolute stud. So I don't really know what happened to Patty Kane, but he's had a wild last couple of years. But, I mean, we only got him on 4.5 mil for 1 year. This is such a steal, man. We got 111 points for less than 5 mil. I mean, what the fuck? What the shit? Adam Fox led the league in points? What the fuck is this? Adam Fox put up 114 points? This guy got 100 assists? Yo! What the hell is this? Guy's shooting percentage was 6.5 and he led the league in points. Holy shit, Adam Fox, go crazy, man. Is this the first time a defenseman is going to win the Art Ross? What the hell? He beats out Caulfield by 1 point. By 1 point. And then Kaner's right next. That is wild, bro. Adam Fox with 114 points? Dude, I can't get over this. I can't get over this. Jesus, dude. This guy's crazy. Alright, so Caulfield, Kane, Cooch, and Draisaitl's the top 5. I mean, Adam Fox with 114 points. Did I touch his potential? I must have. I don't remember touching his potential, but I must have, because he got up to a 94. That is wild. Jesus, Matthews, McDavid, Suzuki's here. Ovechkin, 60 goals, age 39. He's still dropping 60. Hughes, Makar. I mean, Makar only got 104 points. Like, this Adam Fox guy is on drugs, man. How many 100-point scores is that? That's a lot. Zach Hyman put up 98 points. God damn. He put up more points than Kachuk. Get bodied, pal. I do want to see what Connor Brown got up to. Because if anybody remembers, last year he scored, what was it, 40 goals? Let's see. Where are you, Connor Brown? Did he get traded? Oh, Connor Brown got traded. Oh, no. We got to find him. Oh, real quick, though. Christian Dvorak, who we traded to the Stars in year 1, 44 points. Jake Evans, who we also traded to the Stars in year 1, 30 points. Mason Marchment, who we got in that deal, 62 points. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So last year, he put up 37 goals, 73 points, and this year he puts up 27 goals and 73 points. Is Connor Brown the new Mr. Consistent? I mean, this guy, what do they have him signed for? 8 million? Connor Brown dropped 40 goals and picked up a bag in free agency. Oh my lord, Buffalo. Go crazy, dude. Let's check out rookie skaters. Who's going to win the Calder? Landon Ballantyne on the Los Angeles Kings. Goes point per game. Then there's Gene Shorts. Gregory Reich. Guy went first overall. Sniper put up 40 goals in the rookie campaign. Fairchild, Blix. This guy's a... There's Farrell. There is Farrell. Go Farrell for Farrell. Bobby Brink, 10 goals. Good stuff. Michael Holt, 20 goals, 5 assists. That's a Mike Hoffman type season. Ridley Gregg, what a beauty. Dude, Shane Wright only put up 20 points in his rookie year. Isn't he a playmaker? No, he's a two-way. Alright, Shane Wright. This guy's supposed to be the next Gretzky. He put up 20 points. God awful. Let's do a little bit of a playoff preview here. Check the playoff tree. So it's Arizona versus Winnipeg. Arizona made the playoffs? Damn. Avs versus Ducks. Canucks versus Sharks. I didn't know the Sharks knew how to make the playoffs. But the Battle of Alberta in round number 1, that's big. Let's go Oilers. Rangers and Penguins. Where have I seen this one before? But Jackets and Leafs. Panthers and Wings. And then the Habs versus the Islanders. That's going to be a good series. Or this is going to be a good playoffs is what I mean. But my Stanley Cup final prediction, I'm going to say it's going to be the Colorado Avalanche versus the Montreal Canadiens. And I think we win. Honestly, I think we win in 6. Book it right now. Montreal over Colorado in 6 games. I'm speaking it into existence. I didn't check the team stats real quick. Entire league. So we did end up winning the President's freaking trophy, baby. In year number 2, we turned this team around, man. I don't want to say this team was like fledgling at all when I took control, but this team definitely wasn't President's Trophy caliber. But we took this team from a first overall pick team to the playoffs, and then in year number 2, we took them to 51 wins and the President's Trophy. Is this the best general manager of all time? We may never know. Let's see, goals for per game. The best offensive team in the league, second only to the Colorado Avalanche. Goals against per game. Ha, that's funny. The worst defensive team in the league is the Ottawa Senators. Ha. Ooh, Colorado was third. Let's see where the Islanders are in this. Okay, so there's us. We're actually in the upper third. I'm happy with that. We're the Islanders. 3.39 goals against per game. Goals for per game, 3.37. So we're going to be able to score on this team. We are going to be able to score on this team. Power play percentage. The Penguins had a 10% power play. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. We went 27.9. That is beautiful. Oh, Colorado's up there, too. That's scary. Where are the Islanders? There we go. Middle of the road for the Islanders. 19.4. It's not bad. It's not bad. PK percentage. We are not going to be up here. Colorado is. That's a little bit worrying. Where are we? Where are we? There's us. We're like, bottom. Bottom half of the league. But where are the Islanders? Where are the Islanders? I must have missed them. I must have missed them. Oh, yep. They had one of the league's best penalty kills. Alright, well, that's going to be a good series. Us versus the Islanders. They got a more defensive approach to hockey. Chip and chase, pucks in deep. And we got a much more offensive pucks in the net approach to the game of hockey. Let's take a peek at their lines. Just a cheeky one. Just a cheeky little peeky. I just want to see what I'm up against. I want to see what I have to compete with in terms of AI GMs taking my job. So I got Nelson, Barzell, and Horvat. Ooh, I forgot they had freaking Bo Horvat. Let's see, what do you put up for them? 89 points. Okay. So he's good, I guess. Like, he's fine. He's gonna be okay. Lee, Pajot, and Wallstrom cracked the big league squad. 81 points. Okay, it's over for us. Nah, it's over. Engvall, Rozovic, Palmieri, Svechnikov, Cizikas, and Hudson Fashing? Is that his name? 20 points. First impressions from looking at their offense, we blow them out of the freaking water, man. We are just a much deeper team than this. And we have equivalent or more. I think we have more star power than they do. So, I feel good about how we match up offensively. But defensively, Pellick, Noah Dobson is the best defender in history. I mean, he's nuts. He's out of his mind. 66 points. Okay, so Noah Dobson is cracked. Romanov, Pollock, Bolduc, and Mayfield. I think they might edge us out defensively. But we knew that, right? We knew what we were expecting. We're going to... So we got the better offense. They got the better defense. But this is the tiebreak. All right. Goaltenders, I feel like they are going to win. I do feel like that they are going to win. But let's see. Yeah. Ilya Sorokin, 90 overall. Oh, he sucks! 894? He's ass! Oh! Boys, the season could be saved. Ilya Sorokin put up an 894, 337? And their backup is a 77 overall? Okay, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's pretty okay. Jakub Skarik. How many Canadian teams we got here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No way! The Ottawa Senators were the only Canadian shit-ass team, bro, and they finished dead last in the league. Bruh. Senators suck, and they swept us in the first round last year? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But alright, folks, that is going to be all she wrote for this episode. If you like the video, smash like. If you're not subscribed, smash subscribe, and then go down to the little comment section and comment your thoughts. Comment any line changes you think I need to make for the playoffs. Comment how much of a dog walk you think this series against the Islanders is going to be. Comment what you ate for breakfast. I will pin that shit. If you tell me what you ate for breakfast, I will pin it. I will screenshot it. I will tweet it. I will print it out and I will shove it up my ass.